If you don't have a chef knife, shame on you. Got to have a good knife. These are kind of old knives. They do make much better knives these days, but you know, you buy a good knife and it lasts you a lifetime. So I've got some German steel here. The way you want to hold a knife is really, you don't hold it by the handle like this. You kind of have your thumb and forefinger on the knife like this, and then you wrap your other 3 fingers around it. And the knife movement is always like this. So we're gonna cut up a couple of mushrooms. These are nice baby Bella mushrooms. I'm gonna slice them in half. And everybody always wants to know, how do you do that so fast? So when you have a knife, you wanna bend your knuckles back this way. And your knife is resting against that middle knuckle right there. I can literally slice these mushrooms, and I'm not even looking at what I'm doing. I'm looking at Darcy. She's filming me right now. And we get these nice little mushroom slices. So we're gonna plow through these mushrooms, not even looking, wondering where my sous chef is. He should be doing this work. Chef Wallenstein. Move my cutting board to the edge, little chef trick here. This way, put your bowl underneath there. And you can scrape with the back of my knife, scraping right into the bowl. I've got my chef knife here and my honing steel. A good rule of thumb to get into is always honing your knife. This is not a sharpener. This is actually a honing steel. And while I sharpen my knives maybe 3 or 4 times a year, the honing steel is actually taking the microscopic blades that kind of look like this after you hit the cutting board a few times and realigning them into a point. So that's why they call it a honing steel. So about a 15 to 20 degree angle. I like to say 17 and a half, but obviously it's not accurate. But if you do this regularly, after every time you use your knife, you won't have to sharpen your knives too often. So I've got my shallot here. Typically I'm just gonna cut right down through it. You don't wanna cut down to the root here. You just wanna go right before the root so it stays together. I'm coming down like this, slicing my knife, and I'm not hitting that root right there. Okay, then again with my fingers, I can slice this as thin as I want now. I wanna make these really as thin as I can get them. My knife never leaves the board. I'm just doing that cutting, slicing motion. Get down to the root, toss that, next one. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, all the recipes are the same. It's about 1 part cookery and 2 parts love. Cheers to you.